Hey, y'all, welcome to the Building a Brand podcast series where we talk about a wide variety of different topics and how it relates to the business journey, current business news, as well as, just plain old business in general. I'm your host, Jeremy Patton, and without further ado, we'll dive right in. All right, welcome back to the Building a Brand podcast series. I am your host, Jeremy Patton, and in today's episode, we're going to discuss the topic of surrounding yourself with positive energy and higher thinkers. Now, have you ever heard the phrase, you are the company you keep? Or what about the energy that you are around could be transferred to you or taking on somebody's negative energy? As an entrepreneur, protecting your space, protecting your surroundings is vital. It is extremely important because the things that you are surrounded by can heavily influence your personality. It could heavily influence your mindset. It could heavily influence your day-to-day activities and the things that you do along your entrepreneurial journey. You hear about a lot of people that are famous, that become famous, and they have to cut ties with some of their friends or some of even their family members. It's the same concept, right? Because you are elevating in life and along your journey of whatever you're doing in your profession and your business, you can't take everybody with you, because even though you are elevating, it doesn't mean that other people also are on the same wavelength and are elevating as well. And sometimes you have to cut ties. A wise man once told me that people come into your lives and sometimes they're not meant to be there forever. Sometimes they're meant only to get you or to provide you with an experience or a lesson in that moment, and your journeys go separate ways, or your journeys go one way or the other. It's the same concept. When you were younger, before you got to this point, before you started along your entrepreneurial journey, it is possible that you had some friends or family members that had a negative impact on you as a person or as an individual as a whole. And as you transition to elevating yourself, you have to ask yourself if those people are going to help you or hinder you. Because if they're going to hinder you, if they're going to stop your journey and stop your progress, then you're doing yourself a disservice by keeping those people around. And as you're going through your journey, you have to also look and for the right environment to be in. You have to look to see and get yourself into a creative space that you can create, that you can help motivate, and that you could help, or that will help you become a better entrepreneur. You have to get into these spaces that will add positive energy into your life and help you along your journey. Because energy goes both ways. It could go negative or it could go positive. And the space that you're in highly affects and influences your productivity. It influences and affects your mind and your ability to think, to focus, your ability to make the right decisions. So if you create a space and you try to make sure that you're only in positive energy and spaces with positive energy, then that will help guide you along your entrepreneurial journey. And just as I said earlier, energy comes and goes. One person's energy could transfer onto you and impact you. So you want to make sure to stay away from people with negative energy. Some people will literally walk around with negative energy, and no matter what they're going through in life, whether life is difficult, whether they could have just got a promotion and a pay raise, and they'll still have some kind of negative energy and negative outlook on their situation. And you want to stay away from those people, because easily you could have the best day and you could have the most positive outlook on life, and you come across somebody with negative energy and they transfer their negative energy onto you, and that ruins your day, that ruins your mood. And here they are, either they're going to keep their negative energy, or because they transferred it to you, now they're walking around feeling normal or feeling better about themselves, while you have all this negative energy on your mind. So protect yourself, protect your space, protect your environment. Walk around with an energy shield up. Anytime I interact with people, the first thing I do is I read their energy. Is it positive or is it negative? And I look at it in a sense of, are they intending to harm me? And not in a sense of like physical or, a literal, are they intending to harm me? But when I approach people, I look at their energy in that way. If they have a negative energy about them, then I think to myself, and I prepare myself to deal with whatever negative energy that they're bringing my way. Whether it's intentional or not, you have to guard your energy level, and you have to protect it, put a buffer around it, and anytime you get into that type of situation where negative energy is there, be prepared to bounce it off with your barrier, and from there, if you have to leave the space, leave the space. If it's something that you have to stay at, like a space or a space that you have to stay in, and people are around you with negative energy, then just put up that barrier, that buffer zone, and don't let their negative energy get into you. Because if they can, like I said, they will throw their negative energy on your shoulders and walk around as if everything is perfectly fine. And it can literally ruin your day. And just as negative energy could be transferred to you, positive energy could be transferred to you. So if you surround yourself with positive energy, if you surround yourself with people that genuinely look and operate within their positive energy, then that positive energy could be transferred to you. Have you ever ran into a friend or met a new person and they had so much positive energy, it brightened up your day by seeing them or by interacting with them? It's the same thing. Like I said, if negative energy could be transferred to you, so can positive energy. So imagine yourself and you're on your entrepreneurial journey, and you surround yourself with, you stop hanging out with your friends with negative energy or your associates that have negative energy. Then you surround and you replace those individuals with people with positive energy. That's going to make you more productive, more creative, and more passionate and purposeful about the things that you love, the things that you need to do, and the things that you need to handle as far as your business. So make sure you get around those type of people. Then also positive thinkers. You want to be around positive thinkers because, again, it helps elevate your thinking process. It helps elevate your mindset. It helps elevate your how you feel and how you look at the world. If you're around people that only discuss the same one or two topics each and every time you guys interact, that's not helping you grow as a person, as a friendship or bond. So you want to be around people that look beyond the things that are right there directly in your face, and you want to help each other, push each other to think beyond that. Because at the end of the day, you got into this business to elevate yourself. So you have to get around people that can help elevate your mindset to consider or think about and have the outlook of how to elevate yourself and your business beyond the point of where it's at, and then beyond that point even. And these people that you surround yourself with that are positive thinkers, they could be entrepreneurs, they could be friends, they could be family members. But whoever they are, as long as they are pushing you to grow mentally, then get those people in your circle. Get those people in your circle. And even if you can't hang out with them or spend time with them all the time, make it an intentional effort to hang out with them or to see them or spend time with them and have those deep conversations where you are pushing each other to grow mentally, and make it intentional that you do it frequently or periodically at least. Because while you're on this entrepreneurial journey, you need something to help you elevate. Again, everything starts from within, but until you start, and without having any type of outside factor that helps you elevate, then you will, remain in a stagnant place, if that makes sense. So make sure that you continue to push yourself to go out and to spend time around positive energy, around higher thinkers, because you need it to help elevate yourself personally, and you need it to help elevate yourself mentally. That way it impacts your business, and it helps impact and elevate your business as well. In addition to that, people with positive energy and higher thinkers, you could use them as a support system, and you could be there for them as a support system as well. Anytime you're going through hardship, especially along your entrepreneurial journey or in life in general, the people that you are surrounded by will either help support you, even if they're not helping to uplift you. Having people that you can rely on that won't tear you down, having people that you can rely on that will catch you as you're falling down, that's very vital with your entrepreneurial journey. That's vital within your personal life journey. And people with these characteristic traits, they don't mind helping and to support and uplift you. It's embedded in them. So use that, reciprocate it, because just as we all fall along hardships, and just as you do, and you would need and want them to help support you and elevate you when they can, you should do the same. And it'll just be a reciprocal force. All right, all right. All right, y'all. That'll conclude today's episode of the Building a Brand podcast series. Thank you for joining us today. As always, please comment your thoughts on today's episode below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to get notifications on future episodes. And as always, have a wonderful, exciting, and informative day. You guys take care. And as always, deuces.